Good afternoon. Oh, it's still morning? No. Good morning. We are almost home, actually. We went and did a grocery pickup and a Target pickup. I wanted to try a probiotic that they had at Target. And hopefully that will help me with my little digestion issues. I hope. I used to take a probiotic every day. And then when the cancer thing happened, I just stopped taking everything at that point. But anyway, so I'm back on the probiotic. I don't really have anything planned for today. I'm gonna try once again to do a couple of plan with me's. We do have a movie date tonight. We're gonna watch Artemis Fowl tonight, all together in the den. And they're gonna have pizza and I'm gonna have Chipotle. And what else? I think that's about it. I think I want to do some crafting today, if I can stand being in the craft lab, which I turned the air conditioner on, so it should be okay, the window unit. And aroma, I finally took my hair loose. I'm starting to like it a lot better, and I think I did a good job on the twist this time because it's really, really soft and moisturized. So I like that. It's just a lot of work, and it's really hard to section my hair and detangle it. That's a lot of work. What are they doing?
Probably getting ready to go to the beach.
Let's go to the beach.
Somebody
Let's go get a
swimsuit.
They might be getting in a pool. So anyway, I guess that's gonna be it. I really didn't have nothing to talk about. That's why I didn't turn the camera on until I was on the way home. So I might just tack this on to some other footage. And I don't know if I'm gonna continue with this.
Vlogging?
Mm-hmm.
Vlogging?
Yeah. It's not as exciting as it was because I'm not shopping.
I'm not going anywhere.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not going in the store. If I go in the store, I'm not going in there recording because I'm trying to get out without catching any cooties. So anyway, that's it. I'll holler at y'all next time. Bye. Good morning. It's been a minute since I've been on here. I am off to a doctor's appointment, actually. Let me turn this down a little bit. And there's so much going on in the planner community. Community. Who says that? Points for whoever knows who says community like that. Community. Sorry. Okay. Anyway. So this whole Erin Condren thing with the graduation situation, whether or not they used Black Lives Matter as an excuse to congregate for a graduation type ceremony, that supposedly Erin Condren and her daughter put together, they, made it happen or whatever. I don't know. I didn't feel like reading the article. All I know, I looked at the picture and I've listened to enough people talking about it and read enough posts and all of that. I'm just like, okay. Before I even knew anything about it, I had seen the apology that she penned or whatever. My thing is, if you have to keep repeatedly apologizing for something or apologizing for different things of your bad behavior, when does it become insincere and just a way to get out of whatever situation you've created? That's what I look at. I mean, you can only apologize for things so many times. Yes, I know you're supposed to forgive and forgive and forgive, but I can forgive you, but that doesn't mean I have to buy from you. And I'm actually not an Erin Condren fanatic. I'm not an Erin Condren buyer. It's just not my thing. I don't think any of those planners are my thing. I mean, I really like the Happy Planner. I do. In theory. It just never works out for me. I'm going to try it again, though. I'm going to try it again next month. But... And then people hollering boycott, cancel, boycott, cancel. Why do we have to even have this discussion? Apparently there was the Dr. Seuss incident, which I remember. There was the black sorority incident, which I didn't know about until this morning, where they did something for, Erin Condren did something for sororities, white sororities, and apparently she refused to do anything for the black sororities, even after people begged her to do it. She would not do it, no explanation given. Then we got the Black Lives Matter situation. Was that last week? It's all running together. And then what was next? I don't even remember what was next. Oh, this. With this graduating seniors. That's all fine and good. Even if they didn't use Black Lives Matter as an excuse to march, they used like a loophole in the law or whatever. Even if they didn't do that, the simple fact that they're out there without masks, without social distancing, prepared to lie to the police, even though that's a whole other thing. But even with all of that, that is a problem. I don't get what but then you have people say, well, I think that for me, this would be the last straw. If I was a black woman supporting Erin Condren, this would be it for me. And it don't even have anything to do with black. This has to do with pandemic situation going on here. This would be it. And I was even considering giving, because I've had an Erin Condren planner one time. Well, I still have it. I didn't use it. It just wasn't for me. So I was going to give it another shot and try again. But now I'm not going to do that. I was actually going to get into Erin Condren stuff, or do my best to try to see if I liked it, see if my mind had changed. But I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I was looking for a black-owned planner that I might like. I haven't found one yet. But being that I make printables, it's just something. I don't like to use my own stuff. I don't know what that is, but that's how I am. I don't want to use my own stuff because I see that all the time. I want something different sometimes. So, I don't know. I've even considered doing my own planner briefly. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I think I can't get behind Erin Condren. Not now. And there's a lot of backpedaling going on as far as that's concerned with people that are tied into Erin Condren, that use Erin Condren. I just need y'all to keep the same energy for everybody. I'm keep that same energy. Really. But anyway, I really don't even know where I'm going. So let me get off of here and look at my notes when I get to the next stoplight and see what it's supposed to be over by a ballet, so it shouldn't be hard for me to find as much time as we've spent over by about in the ballet area. I kind of missed that, but not really. All right, I'll be back. Okay, so I'm done. So I'm thinking that okay, this is what my appointment was about. I'm having some aching and a little tiny bit of swelling in my left arm. And because I had a sentinel lymph node removed, it is possible that I could develop lymphedema in my left arm. And if you know anything about lymphedema, you know that once you have it, you have it. So I just really wanted to get it checked and make sure that I am okay. And the lady that I just saw, the specialist, she said that my right arm measures larger than my left arm. So I don't really know what that means. She didn't really say if I had swelling or not. She gave me a sheet of things to do, and then she was talking about me making appointments to come back and have the manual lymph something or other done. So I don't know, we'll see. I'm gonna go back. I have 2 appointments to return. I am not interested in going to a doctor's office every 5 minutes, exposing myself. So now I'm going to make a run to Dollar Tree and Publix, which is kind of across the street, to get a few things that we need. Nadia's making pico de gallo. So anyway, I don't know if I feel comfortable. I don't know if I feel comfortable with that. But anyway, so I have other appointments coming up. So I'm just going to deal with those, and I can always cancel the therapy appointments because I really don't even know what exactly she's going to do. She never really actually, she never really said anything. But anywho, oh, and she also told me that the heat can cause or aggravate lymphedema, and yeah, that could be what it is because the air conditioner went out around the time that I started really feeling like I need to call a doctor. So before I got to my doctor's appointment really early, so before I went in there, there's like a clicking sound when I turn my steering wheel, just a little bit. And so, okay, yeah. So I looked it up, and I could actually do it myself if I wanted to fix what the problem is. I could do it. But I'm just curious, and that's another thing. I don't want to take my car to the dealership to be fixed because I don't want their germs. It's just too much. It's something that it's like a little ring in the steering column. You hear that? So I need to get that fixed. Somewhere I read that it could be power steering fluid. So I'll check that maybe in the morning after the car has had a chance to cool off, because by the time it cools off from me driving, it'll be too hot outside. So I'll have to do it in the morning before I go anywhere, if I remember. Maybe I need to write it down. And you know what I've noticed? I know people get offended by the word obese, and it is a little offensive, kind of. But they won't tell you, like, okay, lymphedema is aggravated by obesity. Of all the stuff she told me, she did not once mention anything about that. I read it on paper. I already knew it. And I already know that I'm obese, and I'm not going to be mad if you say something about it. I already know that, but I guess that's just me. And if I could ever get off this prednisone and get my life back, that would be great. I tried to go off of it recently, like within the last couple of weeks, and yeah, that didn't work. My leg went just like that, swelling up. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm never gonna have a life because I'm gonna always be, well, I'm never gonna get my life back because I'm always gonna be on this prednisone. So, but let me stop complaining about that because, as always, it could always be worse. Yeah, I really need to get that thing checked because it is getting worse and worse and worse. And there's a lot of people at the DT today. Y'all need to get out of the way. Got time for all that. I don't know about this mask. I don't like the ear loops. They don't fit very well. They keep falling off my ears. So I'm gonna have to do something different. But I'll be back. So I'm back. I stopped at Dollar Tree and Publix, and now I'm gonna make a run through the Starbucks drive-through, and then I'm going home. I do have an appointment that I need to go to tomorrow, but it's later in the day, and I think I might stop into Michael's to see if they have any of the gold mine and cocoa items. I should probably check on the website first though before I make a trip. I mean, yeah. And what I'm looking for in the Dollar Tree is a new disc bound system that's available at Dollar Tree. I still haven't found it yet. But tomorrow when I go to my appointment, I will be by a Dollar Tree that I used to go to all the time, but that we don't go to anymore because I'm never over in that area. So either before or after I come from my appointment, I'm going to check in there and see if I can find it. Also, someone mentioned to me something about they would like to see me plan in a Family Dollar planner. And I asked them to DM me a picture of what it looks like so that I can be looking out for it in my local Family Dollar. Because all the planners that I've seen in Family Dollar are basically the same as the ones they have in Dollar Tree. So they must have something different. I don't know. And it kind of got me wondering, is it that student planner from Dollar Tree? Let me tell y'all a little secret. There's really no real difference between planners. These are the differences, okay? The differences are, I mean, outside of how things are designed, the differences are this. You can have vertical, horizontal, monthly. And you can have monthly with the vertical and horizontal. The other difference is the paper quality. Will your pen bleed through the paper? The other difference is size. What size is it? That's it. You got 4 things, maybe 5 if you include the monthly bit. Other than that, I mean, it's a calendar. You really can't change a calendar, okay? You really can't. It's gonna always be a week. It's gonna always have a month. It's gonna always have a day. Well, I left the dailies out. But even a daily, I mean, a daily is just writing down whatever on a piece of paper. Come on now. That's a daily. So, if you can get a good paper and a size that people like, then you got a great, awesome planner. You just need to decide if you want it to be vertical, horizontal, or monthly, or daily, and you're good to go. They selling fireworks. We got fireworks left over from the 4th of July 2018. It's like 4 boxes of them. So, yeah. But they got the little tents up selling fireworks for the 4th. What's today? So I bought some Publix fried chicken. It smells so good. Well, it's just the hot and spicy wings. So we're gonna have that. I got some coleslaw for me. Nobody else eats coleslaw. I got them some Hawaiian rolls. And I guess Nadia will make some more pico de gallo. And what else? I don't know. I'm gonna cook some kind of vegetable. Oh, I bought asparagus. But I probably won't cook that asparagus today because I have a rule since the air condition isn't working that you can't turn the oven on after noon. So that rule has to apply to me too. Unless I get home and cook the asparagus now. And then we can just warm it up later. Or I can just cook it on the stove, but it tastes better roasted in the oven. Okay, I'm back. I don't know what it is. Every time I get an iced Americano, it always tastes better in my head than it does when I actually get it. That's weird. Bored in the house, and I'm in the house bored, and I'm bored in the house, and I'm in the house bored. Okay. But back to what I was saying about planners. I mean, really, as far as actual planning, the paper, what's on the paper, that's all there is to it. Now, then you can get into the different types of binding. You have a perfect bound, which is the one that's like a book, has a book binding. You have the disc bound that use the disc. You have spiral, and you have rings. But again, it's whatever's on the paper can be the same. It's just what you put it in to make it into a planner, book, whatever you want to call it. So all of this, it always baffles me. Is like people say, ooh, I want you to plan in a standard size traveler's notebook. I'm not doing anything different. The only difference is the size and shape of the paper that I'm putting the stickers on and my plans in and the washi tape on. It's not really different. That's just like I don't know. Maybe I think of it too logically. It's my Dr. Spock coming out or something. I don't know. But I'm just like, what's the difference? I mean, oh, and I left Traveler's Notebook out too of that. Yeah. So, I don't know. So, if I plan in a B6 Traveler's Notebook, or I plan in a B6 rings, it's the same thing that I'm doing. You know that, right? Or even if you take the A6 wide and compare it to the mini happy planner or a B6 rings or traveler's notebook, I think I've mentioned this on here before. They're all basically the same size. We're talking about a difference of less than 1/4 of an inch in some cases. I mean, come on now. It's the same it's the same size. You can only put certain amount of boxes on that paper. No matter how you use it, it's all the same size. So yeah, there's that. And maybe I'm saying this because I'm just over the planning community. I don't know. I mean, I really like my planners and stuff. I really like planning. I really like doing the videos. But I do not like all the craziness that goes on, the drama, I just don't like it. It spoils it. It really spoils it. It's like, how many times can I jump off of a social media platform? Because back in the day, I got off of Facebook because I was sick of the politics. This was like when they started really, like, with the birther movement for Obama and all of that. I got off of Facebook. I kept a profile only because I needed it for my business page. But other than that, I didn't use Facebook, and I weaned myself off. Every time I would catch myself just scrolling through the feed, wasting time, basically that's what it was, I would get off. I'm like, no. And it was messing with my emotions. I was just like, I don't even need this. So I quit using it. Only recently have I started posting again. But I'm starting to feel that way about Instagram. And I love Instagram. I really, really do. It's so much better for a business than Facebook is. But man, oh man. I am tired of what I'm seeing on my feed. And I don't know how many people I gotta unfollow. But I have been unfollowing anyway because it helps actually improve my profile on Instagram. And some people I don't want to unfollow because I just don't want to. But I'm like, I don't want to see this stuff. So is it going to become where I can't even scroll through my Instagram feed because I don't want to see all this political stuff? I don't want to see all of this hate stuff. I don't want to see all of this drama stuff. Even though I found the drama quite interesting on the outside looking in, because I don't want no parts of it. But I can live without that. I'm just saying, it's just too much. When it starts messing with my emotions, then it's time to go. And there's nowhere else for me to go. I've tried Facebook. I definitely won't go to Twitter because that's like going to the sewer. So I'm not going over there. And that's it. Where else is there? Snapchat or TikTok? I'm not into TikTok. I almost uploaded a video one day and I was like, I don't want to get on here. Snapchat, I never did like it. I think I've downloaded it to my phone 3 or 4 times and I always turn around and delete it. Because I didn't like it. It hasn't grown on me. So maybe I should just focus on my efforts on my Patreon and call that the good. I don't know. It's looking like that's what it's going to be. But anywho, I am back at the crib with a K. And hopefully I'll be back. I don't know. I'm in a weird place right now. So anyway, I'll holler at y'all next time. Bye.